Hello, all, welcome back. So let's look into the today's lead code problem. The problem name is minimize the maximum difference pair. Okay, and the problem statement is that we are given a zero indexed integer array nums and a integer p. Means find p such pairs of indices of nums such that the maximum differences amongst all the pair is minimized. Okay. Also ensure no index appear more than once. Okay, uh, means they are saying no, knowing this. Let's say I am having a array 2, 1, 2. So either I can from this array either I can use 2 comma 1 or either I can use 2 comma 2 like this, or either I can use 1 comma 2 means this. But I'm not able to use this both such way 2 comma 1 and 2 comma 2 at a time. They are saying that. Okay, and we have to return the minimum maximum difference. First we have to minimize the difference, minimize the maximum difference. Okay, so and in the end we have to return whatever the maximum difference. Okay, for all such p pairs we define the maximum of an empty set to be 0. Okay, this is such uh, some example. Let's say this in this example we have to find minimum two pairs, okay, with minimum difference, and from the two pairs we have to return the maximum one. Okay, let's say this is the our array, this is our problem statement. Now we have to return what we have to return minimum such pair. So whatever the minimum such pairs, one pair should be 1 comma 1, whose difference will be 0. Okay, the second such pair will be 1. Am I able to use 1 comma 2? No, but I am able to use 2 comma 3, whose difference will be 1. So in the end I have two such pair, one whose one difference will be 0 and second one difference will be 1. From that such pair I have to return the maximum one. What will be the maximum one is it will be written 1. Okay, okay, okay. So let's look into the approach. How can we solve? So for solving this, sorting is also necessary. Okay, because we want if this array is sorted, let's say it is in this order: 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 7 and 10. Okay, 7 and 10 if it is in sorted. Okay, and I found that till this difference, okay, till this size of subarray is means using 1 and 2, means using 1 and 2 I am making some difference which is of difference 1. Okay, so I am sure that after this, beyond this array, beyond this array, all such pair, means if I made any such pair with this existing one, it will be greater than it will be greater than and equivalent to 1. This is mandatory because if the list is in sorted order. Okay, and in the list what will be the minimum difference and what will be the maximum difference will be. So the if we talking about this such query, so what will be the minimum difference for an let's say I am having a 1 1 there, and for this what will be the minimum difference will be 0, and for the maximum one what will be the maximum one? 1 comma 10. Means if I take this such pair, first starting one and the end one, okay, it will give me the maximum difference of 9. Okay, now I know the range, means I know the range of minimum and maximum difference is 0 0 and 9. Okay, now mm, y- I have to find such p pairs. Okay, uh, what will be the problem statement? I have to find such minimum, such p pairs whose difference will be minimum. Okay, so how can we find? Can we use such kind of means some kind of binary search. And on what basis I have to apply, and we have to apply binary search. Okay, now we are given a range, means range of difference. Our difference will be minimum will be 0 and maximum will be 9. Okay, so based on the range, means can we apply, let's say 0 comma 9. Okay, this is our range. So for that, currently what will be the middle element? Here the middle element will be 0 plus what will be the intuition we'll use for finding the middle? Left plus the difference of right minus में left by 2. Okay, left plus में this one intuition. So what will be the resultant here? What will be the resultant? 0 plus 9 minus 0 by 2. So it will give me 4 value. Okay, so our middle target will be our middle target will be 4. So we have to find such pairs. Okay, first we have to find such pairs in this list. Our list will be this one: 1 1 2 3 7 and 10. Okay, in this list I have to find such pairs. Okay, such pairs whose whose difference is within this range. Okay, whose difference is within this range, means 0 to 4. Okay, I have to find this one. So I will iterate over the array. So I will find 1 comma 1. Okay, its difference is 0. Okay, now I will proceed for that. 2 comma 3, its difference is what? What its difference? 2 comma 3. So whenever I find that pair, I will m- update my counter. Okay, my counter will become 1. So here I am finding one more. So my counter will become 2 because the difference will be 1. Now here the difference will be 3. So my counter will again update. Okay, so based on that, number of pairs I find. How many number I find for this range? 3 pairs I find. Now from this equation 0 comma 4, I have two things: either I can go to the left or either I can go to the right. So based on which condition I will go to the right or go to the left? So 0 comma 4 range I am finding 3 pairs. Okay, which is greater than p. Okay, which is greater than rp. So if I go to the right, it is possible that all the pairs, means if I go to the right, it will be possible that all the pair is having, means uh, the same count or greater than count. So I have to look in the left side. Okay, now I am going to the left side, 0 comma 4. So for that, what will be the middle element? 0 plus 4, 0 plus 4 minus 0, which is 4 by 2 is 2. Okay, our middle target will be mid middle target will be 2. Okay, this kind of approach will apply. Now we have to find such pairs. What we have to find? We have to find such pairs whose difference will be less than and equal to 2. Okay, so we'll find 1. Okay, again we'll find 1 whose difference is 1. Its difference is 1. Now its difference is 3. Okay, so are we able to count this? No. Okay, so our count of pair will be 2, so it will be written 2. So here we achieve our target. Here we achieve our target 2, which is equivalent to p. So we have to move anywhere? No. So but this binary search will be going further until our left will not become less than and equal to right. So we'll now move forward. So in that way, in the same way, we will find, okay, whatever the minimum result. So here, what will be the middle value? Here the middle value will be 2. So we will return 2 in this case. Sorry, my bad. So we don't do not return 2. still we are going further and we'll check, because our resultant will be 1. Okay. Okay. Now again, as our resultant means number of pairs in this range 0 to 4, means for the target value of 2, for the target value of 2, still it is same, means equivalent to p. Now we have to go right. Okay. Because we know if we go left, the count, the number of pair will become low, and if we go right, the number of pair will become, means we know if we go right, or the count of the pair will be greater than and equivalent to, and if we go left, the count will be less than and equivalent to. Okay. So we have to still go to the right. So what will be our new range? 0 comma 2. Okay. And now new mid will be, now our new mid target will be 1. Okay. Here for the one difference we'll again calculate. Okay. So here the difference is 1. Yes. So counter will be 1. Here the difference still 2 comma 3 is 1. We are able to find. Now 7 comma 10. Are we able to find? No, because the difference is 3. We did not increment the our counter. So what will be the count? Till here 1 plus 1 will be 2. So it will return also 2. So here also we'll get 2, which is equivalent to P. Okay. In the same way we'll going further, and in the end we have to return the mid value, whatever the our middle target value, we have to return whatever the means left pointer will point. Okay. So is the approach of this binary search is clear? So based on that we'll look into the C plus means code implementation. How can we implement this? So for implementing the solution, first we have to sort the given array. This num array we have to sort, because this is avoid the unnecessary or redundant pair. Okay. Now first we have to initialize our range. Our left range will be, means left minimum difference will be 0, and the maximum difference will be what? The both left and right corners. Okay. This one will become the right corner and this one will become the left corner. Okay. So we'll take the difference from left and right corner, will be the our maximum difference here. Now here I have this one lambda method in C++ implementation working as a functor. So here in that I am capturing two things. One is nums as a reference, and n also. Okay. And this is the threshold I am passing. So for this threshold I will calculate over, means while iterating over the nums, I will calculate such pairs which is less than and equivalent to this threshold. Okay. So here I am taking index which is starting from 0, means I will start counting the pairs, such pairs whose difference will be less than equal to threshold from the left side, and maintaining the count also. Okay. In the while loop, while our index is less than, means our index is in the range. Okay. I will calculate. But I will calculate checking the difference, means if the uh, immediate right, if the immediate right is minus में current element, if the immediate right, it means the difference of the immediate right and the current element is under our threshold value. Okay. We'll update our counter and move the index also, because we don't need to i- include same index twice. Okay. This one condition. Which one? No in, index appear more than once. Okay. So current index will be moved by index plus plus, and this index plus one also need to be moved. So we have to twice index plus plus. Okay. Now in the same way, we'll counting all the such pairs whose difference is less than threshold, and in the end we'll return count. Now we look into the our binary search implementation. How we do it. So based on the our range means still our range of minimum difference and the maximum difference means minimum difference is less than and equal to right. Okay, based on that we'll calculate the middle difference, middle range element. Okay, now based on that we'll calculate the such pairs for under this threshold. Okay, under the current threshold. If the threshold is greater than and equivalent to p, then we have to squeeze it from the right side. Means now we are interested on the left hand side. Else, if suppose for the middle target, middle threshold, we are unable to find such p pairs. Okay, then we have to squeeze our means we have to squeeze our range to the right side, because in the left part we unable to find, so now we have to find it the right part. Okay, so based on that in the end we'll return our left position, what will be the and left will show what will be our minimum difference range. Okay, similarly now we'll show the same implementation using Rust. How can we implement the same using Rust? Now first we have to look how can we do sorting in the Rust. Okay, so while when I was doing the sorting in the Rust, I, this if I refresh this. Okay, um previously in the method they are not passing, means this num variable, num parameter is not captured as a mutable, so I unable to sort the num array because it is not mutable. So first I have to capture the num array as a mutable, because I have to do in place sort, because I am not creating any other copy of this. Okay, based on that I am getting the length of num array. Here I am doing means showing the closures, means in the Rust we are called closures, which is equivalent to lambda function and functor in C++. Okay, so this is a closure to count the valid pair for a given threshold. Okay, so it will capture the threshold value. So this is the implementation, how in the types whatever the parameter list will given will be captured by the function or closure. Okay, and this will be the return type. Okay, this under this will give argument list. Okay, let me give me a second. This will be the architecture for this closure. One second. What will be the architecture for closure will be this. Lambda closure will be defined in how can we show arguments like this, and the return type is by this point. Okay, and the function implementation whatever the mm, to do thing will be go inside this loop. Okay, like this to do. Okay, now in this functor r, what we did, we have to create two variables, counter and index. Okay, of type mutable, will initialize both from 0 0. In the while loop, first we have to check our index in the current range. Okay, now we have to check is the immediate right, means the difference of the immediate right and the current element is under threshold or not. If it is under threshold, then we have to update our counter and move the index also. Okay, and in the end we have to return counter. Okay, so in Rust there is two method for returning. Either we return you from the expression, whatever the last expression is, this will return. Okay, this is called as expression. Okay, or either we'll use return statement, return. Okay, return count, like this. Okay, any of them will be fine. Now in our main method what we have to do, create two variables, which is the minimum difference and the maximum difference. This will to create over the means to apply binary search. So left will be treated as a minimum difference will be 0, and the right is treated as a maximum difference, which is the difference of the both right corner and the left corner. Similarly, we'll do the same thing. In the while loop, we'll check if the binary condition by that our left side until the left side is less than equal to right side, then we have to do searching. Okay, in the middle side, we are checking the threshold, updating our threshold, current threshold, which is by taking the middle of that and counting the number of pair for that threshold. Okay, if the number of pair is greater than p, then we have to squeeze our side to the left side. Okay, else we have to squeeze to the right side if we are unable to find such p pairs. In the end, we have to return the minimum difference, which is pointed by the current left, whatever the current left value. Okay, this is the Rust implementation. Okay, so let me wrap the call here and just comment on this video based on my understanding. I means based on the explainability, is it understanding the approach clearly or not? Based on that, just comment on it. Okay, thank you all. Bye.